Hello everybody, it's Connie Stewart with SimplySimpleStamping.com. Thank you guys so much for being here for a new video. Guys, today it's a flashcard and I love how this card turned out. Yeah, we're going to be using a brand new stamp set that you can only get for free. I know how much you guys love free, and you know, it's celebration going on right now. And this stamp set is actually called Rise and Shine. Fabulous stamp set, and it's reversible. Hey, that means we get more for our money, and we love that. And this stamp set is so much fun for your tea-loving friends, for your coffee-loving friends. This is going to be a fabulous set. And guess what? This actually has a set of dies that you can also order that coordinate so that you can get that great punched image. All right, are you ready to create? I say we get to stamping. Let's go. All right, let's go over the cardstock you need for today's flashcard. My card base today is in Pool Party, and I have that cut 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4.25 inch. My flashcard pieces today are in Highland Heather and Whisper White. My Highland Heather is 2 3/4 by 4.25. Whisper White is 2.5 by 4, and you see that's just going to layer right on top. But we're going to be doing our stamping and punching on that Highland Heather before we cover that up. That's going to save us money. We don't need any more cardstock because with flashcards, all you need are these two pieces and a card base. All right. And it's so little, but we need 3 inches of Whisper White Baker's twine. All right, the star of the show today is that Rise and Shine stamp set I showed you earlier. Remember, this one is free with a Sale-a-Bration order. This is a bigger stamp set. It's free with a $100 order. You can find all the details about that down in the YouTube description. And there is a set of dies that go along with this. Now, this came out in our Christmas catalog, so you're going to notice some Christmas images, candy canes and poinsettias and things like that. So if you have the Cup of Cheer bundle, perhaps, you would already have this set of dies. But if not, you can order the dies and it goes along perfectly with the Rise and Shine. So we're going to be using one of the dies and this wonderful little tag. Real quick, I just want to show you the inside of one of our reversible stamp sets. So there are 2 coffee cups in here. And so if you want the handle on the right side or the left side, that can determine how you stamp. But on this stamp, we have these little flowers on one side, but if you flip it over, it's solid. And it's going to show you what the reverse looks like. Same with that little tag, same with those flowers. We have some options. Do you want the little dot, or if you don't? So you're going to want to pay attention to that when you use the reversible stamps. And you notice how they also have images inside the stamp set. Makes it really nice and easy. All right, so we are going to get to stamping. So we're going to start with a Highland Heather and a Highland Heather ink pad. And I'm going to start with that cup, and I'm doing it because I wanted those little flowers. So the handle is going to be on my right side. We're going to stamp that here onto the Highland Heather, and I want you to kind of keep it over to the right side because we need room to stamp our tag. And we're also going to use the little bow die, and of course the coffee cup die, and the tag die. So I'm going to take all that, run that through my die cutting machine. All right, there we go. Now we're going to be covering this up. So I'm going to bring in my Whisper White so I can do my stamping. And I have to tell you a little secret. This stamp is one big stamp. It's a big long one. Let's hang out soon. Guys, it was too long to go across my card. So what I did, and let me lay it there on my white cardstock so that you can see, I simply just cut right in between those 2 words so that I have let's hang and out soon on 2 different stamps. So a little extra tip for you today. All right, let's add our sentiments up here at the top. So I can say, let's hang out soon. Now let's do some stamping with a Pool Party ink pad. I'm going to bring in the steam. And before I stamp this, I'm going to just lay that card or that cup where it's going to go. I want to make sure I kind of have an idea of where this steam's going to hit. And so now I can just move it. I just wanted to make sure. I'm not too worried if it comes up a little higher, but I sure don't want that steam hanging out in midair. So give yourself just that little bit of room, but see, that helped me line that up. All right, that part is done. I'm now going to bring in my card base, and I'm going to need some grid paper underneath me. So let's take that little flower, and I'm going to ink it up in Pool Party. And guys, I'm simply just going to randomly stamp all around the outside edges of my card. And just kind of, I do random, I move the stamp around so that it doesn't have a pattern feel, if you know what I mean. This is optional, but I really wanted to add the word tea to my little tea bag here, and I'm going to do that in my tuxedo Memento Black because I want to make sure that word tea can be seen and be really good and bold. All right, I'm going to add snail to the back of my base. Hey, if you guys are new to flashcards and you don't like to do a lot of cutting, I encourage you to head over to simplysimplestamping.com and look into ordering flashcards to go. That's where all the card stock, the flashcard pieces, flashcard 2.0, you'll have everything to make 40 cards. And so it's a really great way to be able to create with flashcards without having to do the cutting part. You just get to creating. It's fun. All right, we're going to add that focal image to the center of our card. Now we're going to take the cup and the tea bag, and I'm going to bring in some Stampin' Dimensionals, and I'm going to add that piece of baker's twine just kind of right here towards the handle, and I'm going to hold it in place with a Stampin' Dimensional. Okay, now we're going to take another Stampin' Dimensional. Well, I got two, but we're going to need it on that cup anyway. I'll just stick it right there. All right, let's do that same thing with our tea bag, and you know what, I am going to need one more dimensional right there. To add this to my card, I'm just going to remove all my backings, and now we can add this right here to the card. Now, depending on where your steam is, you can see, you can kind of go off the card if you'd like, and then just add that tea bag right there. So cute, right? Okay, now remember that little bow that we cut? I mean, it was just too cute not to cut. So let me show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a mini glue dot, and I'm going to use my Take Your Pick tool for this. You can use your fingers too. It's just you want to try to not touch the glue dot as much as you can. So sometimes using the Take Your Pick tool makes it really nice and easy. Can you see I just created a little glue ball? Yeah. So I'm going to take my little piece of baker's twine. Just going to kind of barely touch it there, so it kind of grabs that. Now I'll take my bow, and let's press that right onto the center. I'm going to give the little bow some lift because I think that's really sweet. And you know what? We're going to add one more thing. I love adding either our pearls or our rhinestones to a card. Would look so pretty right there in the center. And there you have it. Now again, change up your color combinations, have some fun. Of course, we have more sentiments in this stamp set. You've got this, but first coffee or tea. Make today amazing. Rise and shine. And again, we have some additional flowers and, of course, additional cups. But guys, this is such a fun and quick and easy flashcard. I hope that you'll give that one a try. It sure made me happy when I created it. I know it's going to make somebody happy when I send it. I hope that you enjoyed today's card. Hey, be sure to head over to simplysimplestamping.com. Just look in the YouTube description for the link. You'll see how to get this stamp set for free because I'd love to have you have this one in your stamping stash. It's fabulous. Guys, thank you so much for being here. Have a fabulous day. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.